Welcome back everyone to the Neville Goddard Son of Abdullah channel. Today we're diving into the extraordinary training techniques of Cus D'Amato that not only crafted Mike Tyson into a boxing legend, but also seamlessly align with the teachings of the law of assumption. Get ready to absorb actionable insights that will not only elevate your physical skills, but also empower your mindset. This is a must-watch for any athletes or business professionals. Let's embark on this fascinating journey. Cus D'Amato's training philosophy went beyond the realm of physical prowess. It was a holistic approach that echoed the law of assumption. The peekaboo style, with its impenetrable defense and strategic offensive maneuvers, served as a tangible manifestation of assuming the identity of a champion even before the first bell rang. The peekaboo defense wasn't just about blocking punches, it was about assuming an invincible stance. Cus D'Amato taught Tyson to visualize himself as an impenetrable force, translating the defensive strategy into a powerful assumption of dominance. The slip and counter technique, a dance of precision and timing, is a perfect example of Cus D'Amato incorporating the law of assumption into Tyson's training. By visualizing successful counters during defensive maneuvers, Tyson assumed the role of a fighter in control, creating a mental blueprint that played out in the ring. Footwork was more than a physical skill, it was a manifestation of mental control. Cus D'Amato, in line with the law of assumption, emphasized the importance of Tyson assuming the identity of a fighter with impeccable footwork, seamlessly translating thought into action. Cus D'Amato's emphasis on intimidation wasn't just about fear, it was about assuming the role of a dominant force in the mind of the opponent. This psychological aspect perfectly mirrors the law of assumption, where one assumes the feeling of victory to make it a reality. Controlled aggression, as taught by Cus D'Amato, involves assuming the identity of a controlled, powerful force. Tyson's bursts of aggression weren't just spontaneous, they were calculated assumptions of dominance, aligning perfectly with the principles of the law of assumption. Cus D'Amato's strategy of countering while on the defensive is a brilliant manifestation of the law of assumption. Tyson wasn't just defending, he was assuming the role of an offensive force even in moments of apparent vulnerability, reinforcing the belief in his ultimate triumph. The emphasis on body shots wasn't just about physical strategy, it was a manifestation of wearing down opponents mentally. Cus D'Amato, in line with the law of assumption, taught Tyson to assume the role of a relentless body puncher, setting the stage for strategic victories. The peekaboo uppercut was more than a devastating punch, it was a visualized assumption of knockout power. Cus D'Amato guided Tyson to assume the feeling of delivering fight-ending uppercuts, turning visualization into a tangible reality. Discipline, a cornerstone of Cus D'Amato's training, is synonymous with the law of assumption. Tyson's disciplined routine was an assumption of the identity of a dedicated champion, reinforcing the belief that success is not an option, but an inevitability. Cus D'Amato's teachings on tactical body movement are a practical application of the law of assumption. Tyson's bobbing and weaving were assumptions of strategic prowess, creating a mental framework that translated into a physical advantage. Training in isolation wasn't just a physical strategy, it was a mental conditioning technique aligned with the law of assumption. Cus D'Amato created an environment where Tyson could assume the role of a focused, undistracted champion, reinforcing this identity daily. Cus D'Amato's mental conditioning techniques, including visualization exercises and positive affirmations, were direct applications of the law of assumption. Tyson was guided to assume the mental state of a champion, planting the seeds of success deep within his subconscious. Studying opponents wasn't just about tactics, it was about assuming the role of a strategic genius. Cus D'Amato's meticulous preparation allowed Tyson to assume control over the narrative of each fight, visualizing and manifesting victory through strategic planning. Sparring with different styles was a practical application of adaptability, a key tenet of the law of assumption. Tyson assumed the role of a versatile fighter, capable of adjusting his strategy to any challenge thrown his way. Physical conditioning, under Cus D'Amato's guidance, wasn't just about endurance, it was an assumption of peak physical form. Tyson's rigorous training assumed the identity of an athlete at the pinnacle of fitness, a manifestation of the law of assumption. Cus D'Amato's unique defensive techniques were more than skills. They were assumptions of impenetrability. Tyson's defensive maneuvers were visualized manifestations of invincibility, ingrained through relentless practice. The synergy of speed and power in Cus D'Amato's strategy was an assumption of complete dominance. Tyson's explosive combinations assumed the identity of a fighter capable of delivering lightning-fast, devastating blows. As we wrap up this enlightening exploration, recognize that Cus D'Amato's techniques weren't just physical drills, they were assumptions of greatness. Implementing these lessons in your life involves assuming the identity of a relentless pursuer of success. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more insights into the minds that shaped champions. This is the Neville Goddard, son of Abdullah channel, signing off. Until our next journey into the realms of mastery and assumption.